In the last episode, we left the island of Ponape and sailed west towards Yap, which is on the western part of the Federated States of Micronesia. In that episode, we also told you why we decided to sail straight to Yap and past all those atolls and islands, and why we did not plan to stop at any of them. The first days we had terrible weather with countless of squalls, but luckily we got company a few times.
Älskling, jag funderar på vad vi ska reva innan det kommer. Vad tycker du? Morning number 3. Rain. We had to reef the sails because when the squall came, the wind is weird as usual.
During daytime it's usually okay when the weather is like this and you find things to do, but when the rain is pouring down all night and the wind change all the time, it's very tiring, and we talked a lot about our choice of lifestyle those days. After 3 days the weather got better and we finally got some sun.
It's a beautiful lake.
Yeah, an evening.
We had kind of bad weather the first few days. Now it's beautiful weather, but there's no wind, so we're kind of motoring now.
Yeah,
And
we sailed and we tried a new whiskey pot today. It worked.
It worked fine, but it was kind of too little wind.
Our first try with our new whisker pole.
Mera? Är du beredd? Det ser ganska bra ut då kanske.
Ja.
Hur länge tror du den kommer hålla?
Den kommer ge sig bakkant först. Och det är där liksom trycket blir mot det mastfästet. Men så länge det inte är liksom någon vidare kraft på den så kommer det hålla.
Our bamboo whiskey pole lasted for a long time, and in episode 52 you can see how we built it.
After wind, we downloaded a new grip file tonight, so we're probably gonna sail tomorrow, I hope.
Yeah.
So, could you tell a little bit more what happened last night during your watch?
Well, I saw a light, like back there, very far away, but it kept on coming up closer and closer and closer. So that's not so unusual, but he came really close.
It was kind of chasing us.
Yeah, but I didn't know that. But I couldn't see him on the AIS or anything, and that's not common. So when he came really close, it turned out like a flashlight or something, a really strong light, and then I got scared, so I woke you up. And we don't know what it was, but they were really close, and it was kind of a big boat. But they didn't answer the VHF or anything, and yeah, maybe it was some Coast Guard, maybe drug dealers, we don't know.
This area is kind of known for high crime rate. Chuck the Shack Lagoon area, the atoll, there is a lot of criminality, and also there's supposed to be like kind of drug smuggler place, so it might be a drug smuggler, or it could be a Coast Guard that's checking the smuggler boats or anything like that.
But Coast Guard would have replied to our VHF calls, maybe, and they wouldn't have. They were like with a flashlight. They were making several combinations. So I don't know. That maybe it was some criminal activities. But I'm glad you didn't say that during night, because I thought it was scary.
Yeah. And it's a beautiful evening. We're motoring towards the sunset.
The upcoming days brought even more rain and squalls, and after 7 days at sea, we could not resist to make a stop. We wanted to rest a little bit and of course explore at least one of the beautiful places that we passed by. We decided to stop at a place called Woleai and ask for permission to anchor and enter the Mutu Islands. That turned out to be one of the best decisions we ever made. Later, exactly 7 days, and we're approaching what atoll? Can you remember the name? Oh, I think it was Woleai. Woleai, maybe.
You asked me what atoll.
Yeah.
I thought you said what.
Looks beautiful.
I'm not sure where to enter though.
Yeah, the charts are maybe not accurate.
It's probably west of that reef there.
Ja. Jag går fram och checkar läget. I've started to see the bottom and it's actually 25 meters. So I guess the visibility is pretty good. So how do you feel about the decision to stop here?
I feel pretty great actually, and it's a beautiful day. It's been raining quite a lot this passage, so it's great to have stops.
Yeah, it's been a really terrible passage. I have big hopes for this atoll. En massa barn på också, va? Älskling, väldigt bra beslut att åka hit.
Ja, visst var det det?
Det verkar vara riktigt paradisställe det här. Ja.
Jag funderar på vad jag ska säga. Another beautiful sunset in paradise.
Yep.
Is somebody living there?
Nope. We found it, it was buried in the sand, so I guess no dangerous animals in here. But it's, I think it's the most beautiful one we found.
Yeah, and it's quite common we find a lot of those, but
Yeah, but they're usually broken or smaller or not that beautiful.
Yeah.
So I think.
So you're gonna keep that one?
Yep. Yep, yep.
Yep, 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 yep. So, what do you like this island so far?
I think it's the most traditional island we've ever been to. Don't you think?
Yeah.
They communicate with the VHF, so we had to call.
Which is not so traditional though. But
No, but we had to call them before we went ashore, and then Romanis came and picked us up. So we had to go to the chiefs and ask for like permission to stay here, and we got some breadfruit, and we gave them some gifts and sat down for a while. And the women were not allowed there because it was the men's house, and except for us tourists. And but we saw some women, and they were like in skirts and with nothing on top, so it's like really traditional.
it is.
Yeah, and beautiful.
And tomorrow there is gonna be a guy that will show us around a little bit here, which is great.
Yeah, it is.
And we've been invited for some kind of party tonight as well. Some kind of kava.
Yeah, it's like a men's circle every afternoon. So we're planning now to go over to that reef and snorkel for a while.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be great to see some more of this beautiful place. Woleai.
I love you. I give you everything you want me to. Think about it. If I could, I'd burn down the moon and give that to. Stars and sun unseparated, rainbow colors newly painted. I put it all in a paper bag for you. Have a nice day. All the gods and all the angels got them waiting at your table. 'Cause giving you my heart was not enough. One thing's true, I never asked for nothing more than you. Think about it. If I could, I would be the perfect deja vu. Stars and sun unseparated, rainbow colors newly painted. I put it all in a paper bag for you. Have a nice day. All the gods and all the angels got them waiting.
We walked around that island and met mostly men and young boys. Some talked to us, but most of them were a bit shy, and they all were very friendly and seemed so happy. Hi! Hi! Hello! Hello! Hey! Hey!
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye! We just stayed for a few days, but the people on the island seem to live a very happy and lovely life. Hi! Hello!
Stars and sun unseparated, rainbow colors newly painted. I put it all in a paper bag for you. Have a nice day. All the gods and all the angels got them waiting at your table. 'Cause giving you my heart was not enough.
Är vi redan här eller är det bara andra cirkeln?
Ja, ni är här eller?
Nej,
Vänta.
det kan det inte vara va? Jag tror.
Ja, nej, här är nästa cirkel. Hello. How are you?
Jag har precis varit och pratat med rektorn.
Ja,
Himla trevlig.
mycket.
Ja, vilket fint ställe.
Ja, och där låg en halv båtmotor.
Jaha.
Very beautiful.
Yes. What are you playing? Oh, what's the name?
Last card.
Last card, okay. Who's winning? Congratulations.
Hello, my midsummer girl.
Hello. Yeah, we're ashore and attend to the men's meeting, and I were allowed to be there.
Since you were a foreigner.
Yeah, and
Awesome.
a little bit man-like. But we got those kransar, those flower arrangements, 3 of them, and they were beautiful. And we got the drinks from the coconuts that they
Guava
guava, yeah, and it was really good.
or kava. Maybe it's kava, not guava.
Yeah,
Alright.
guava is the fruit, I think.
Oh, it's kava.
Yeah. But it was, yeah, I think it's really amazing here.
Yeah, it's a great place. We couldn't swim though, but
No, we could not. They are kind of traditional, and we have to ask the chiefs for permission to film. They were. Oh, they were.
someone wants to talk to me.
I can take it.
Yes, this is Oscar. We're back.
Are you safely on board, or?
Yeah, we're safely on board. It was all right. We find our way through the corals.
Okay, then I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, sure. Thank you so much for tonight. It was the best night ever. And yeah, talk to you tomorrow. And standing by on channel 16.
Thank you very much.
Where are your flower arrangements?
It's upstairs.
Yeah. You got some too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Great night, great place.
And tomorrow's gonna be even better.
Yeah, tomorrow we're gonna have a World War II walk again.
Tour on that.
Yeah.
Let's have something.
Yep. Det är väldigt fint här du.
Ja, visst.
Hi. Huh. Yeah. Ah. Was this Japanese or an American?
I don't know.
It's
Maybe it's Japanese or
yeah, it might be.
But it's a big one, isn't it?
Yeah, this is big. It's probably. I mean, it could be the back here where they have like some kind of gun or anything. Because
Okay.
that was. You remember when we were at the Woleai?
Yeah.
Marshall had exactly the same kind of plane there as well. I don't know really.
But smaller, weren't they?
No, but there was some smaller. It's probably the same models that one there.
Yeah.
And this one is. There was like one bigger plane there as well, similar to this one.
Ah.
So it might be. I figured, you know, it's close to the airfield, so maybe all these planes were on the ground and the American bombed it. I don't know. Yeah. Går det bra? This is probably some kind of like crane, like bulldozer kind of thing, I guess. I don't know.
Okay. What does that mean?
It's used for like making airfield and stuff like that, I think.
Okay. So you don't think it was like...
It's not really a tank because it doesn't have a gun.
Ah.
So this is probably a Japanese tank of some kind. Not working anymore though.
A lot of guns and a lot of things. Yeah, and garbage as well.
We're making. What are you making really?
Well, when we were at another boat another day, they made put this in the pan with soya and oil, garlic and chili, and I thought it was so good. So we will try to do it with those pieces of the coconut.
Yeah, it's a young coconut.
Yeah, and every time we went ashore, we got so much food. So we got a big fish, so we just took care of that, and we got tons of bananas. We made banana pancakes, and then we got the coconut. So we have to use them, of course. And we also got this. This is like fried bananas, and we got also breadfruit the other day.
Yeah.
And it's so good. So very friendly people, and we get a lot of things from them every time.
Yeah. And
So nice.
yeah, and we had some spare parts on board that we can give them as a thank you. So I hope that will.
And we also promised to give them the recipe for banana pancakes.
Yeah.
So we try to give them back. Give things. So yeah. What are you doing?
Several different things.
What did you find?
I find. I thought it was some kind of telephone wire, but it's probably electric.
It's kind of strange to see it here.
Yeah,
Anyway.
they don't have any telephones here, so it has to be electric. There is a
Yeah.
generator on the island.
Yeah. De skjuter med såna här rör.
Ja, jag såg det. That night we talked to Thomas, and as it turns out, there was a solar park on the island. It was built by the European Union, but apparently as soon as the installation was done, it broke down and no one on the island knew how to fix it. Before we came to the talking circle that Friday night, Thomas asked us to bring some books. We told him we only got Swedish books, but he wanted them anyway. Of course we brought a few, and when we saw why he wanted them, we both got surprised and thought it was very funny.
See, most of the books they turn them this way. Because if this one, if you turn it this way,
Our camera died, but apparently our books were great, since the pages were so thin and the fibers were in the right direction. Perfect to tear to get a proper size.
That looks even better than the commercial ones.
Since most women are not welcome in this area, I felt very honored. In the beginning of the evening, almost no one sat next to me, and most of the men sat on the other side of the talking circle. But as the evening went by, it changed, and suddenly even I got to speak to a lot of them.
And that's how to make a cigarette of a Swedish book. That's how to make a cigarette of a Swedish book. Looking good.
now you're recording the... then you can light it.
Then it, yeah.
Then you can smoke.
Great.
Oh, I'm fine. As some of you maybe noticed, I often wear a long skirt or sarong that covered my knees in the Pacific while we were among other people. Of course, we want to follow the rules or traditions in the countries we visit, and in many countries, women are not supposed to show their thighs or their knees. To be topless is sometimes the norm, though, like it was on this island, but I asked, and it was okay for me to wear a top.
Thank you.
Var det gött? Vad var det för något då?
Vad sweet. Det var ju från morse.
Ja, just det.
Ours is also good.
Ah, yeah.
Mine is better.
Competition. They actually made alcohol from the coconut trees. The first day it was very sweet, but each day it got stronger, and on the weekends they often drank the stronger ones. When it started to rain, I even got invited to the men's house, and so far we have not heard any other women who have been there, so if someone from the island watched this, I would like to say thank you so much for that honor.
He's gonna be married to a Swedish family. You want me to translate or not?
If you want to, it's
Well, if they sing it, I'll try it. They say it very good. I love the sound. Very good.
Is it okay if can I film? Ah, thank you. It's a beautiful boat.
That's the meaning of it. You told me. Me only. You give your word. It's the right, the truth, but it's not.
So welcome here, so we come to you. Because they
Even though we didn't film all the encounters we had on this island, we hope you got the feeling of this wonderful place. It's definitely one of our top destinations on our circumnavigation. We hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you want to contribute to our video production, you are more than welcome to become a patron. Just click on the logo in the end or follow the link below.
Don't smile. You said very good, but sometimes it's not good. I love your voice. I love it.
My life.
Good life. Give your word. It's the truth that you lying to me. I never got translate. You told me. You told me that it's only me. You give me your word. It's the truth, but you're lying to me. Oh, you told me.
In the next episode, we continue our sail to Yap. There we meet our American friend Paul and his son Graham and explore the island together. We hope to see you then.
Yes, nice to meet you.
Really nice to meet you.
If we still have there, you can ask.
Talking to you, yeah.
Nu minum sitta kayo di music.